Our next topic is G2. They ended up taking down the General NRG in the grand finals. They beat them in the second set of the finals. NRG pulled off the bracket reset, but this was also the second time they had lost to G2. They lost in the uppers. They got swept. They went down to the lowers.
Perfect sweep.
Was it a perfect sweep?
Oh wait, was it a perfect sweep? Oh, I just meant swept this in 4-0. My bad.
Yeah. Don't.
Make sure
not a perfect, not a perfect, not a
scoring
perfect.
goals, okay? They were scoring goals, but they didn't win any games, and then they had to bounce back a little bit later. And looking at, I'm gonna just leave the floor to Bates.
What you mean? Roll the tape. I mean, not roll the tape. Roll the G2 package. We got a G2 package.
Oh, let's look at G2. Let's talk about it. Let's see the clips. We got a G2 package.
I know you don't want to see it, but I want to see it. Look at Atomic off the wall. Ooh. 1-2 skip to move. Three back to.
Wait, that was the own goal.
That was the own goal.
That was the own goal.
Back to
Well, listen. Look, it looked like NRG was gonna start off strong. Look at NRG was gonna start off strong in this grand final. Look, they're gonna turn around, but Gary, you weren't gonna have too many more of those. Nah, this is where it begins. Look at this. Big bumps at back line. Tommy says, "Let's roll her in." Something nice, something simple. Oh. Jay now cut it up right to left crossover, quick cut it back inside,
nice,
nasty flick in.
I ain't gonna count, that was clean.
When I saw that I said, "Oh, it's over for NRG. They're not gonna be able to take away."
Look at this man, skirt.
That was
0
a beautiful
seconds,
play. The control for that too. Oh, went overtime again. Which one was this one? Oh, Naps over the top.
He was doing it all.
Hey, make sure you rep that G2 decal for the fitting. Y'all saw Naps took him to a whole nother level this weekend. He's right there in the eSports shop. Like an air dribble over two. NRG's never seen that before. Got the net.
Someone challenged the ball. They just let Naps do whatever.
J-Naps had 2.73 shots per game that last tournament. He was exceptionally well in terms of shooting.
Oh my goodness, bro. I'm telling you, all of G2 just so that like in my stream we were having over and unders on how many shots a game they were gonna have. Like G2 just so high powered on offense, especially adding Atomic, man. This kid is ridiculous.
The dagger. Naps to Chicago. No, 0-2. Whoa, school 1-2. Skip to my Lou.
Reed Curry at his finest.
Woo, top corner. NRG. Oh, they're people. The Dazzlers of the world were really struggling after that goal. I can tell you that much right now. They're expecting a game 7. Well, game 7 wasn't in the books for. It wasn't in the cards.
So you say that, but I think we okay. I think we vibing right now, personally. I personally, I think, yeah, kudos to G2. But you know what did it for me? Is the fact that it went to a second series. That showed the signs of life for the General. You should have took us down in the first one. Because once we got the bracket reset, I said, okay, we know we can beat this team at some point. Because I'm telling you, if this whole thing is flipped around and it's NRG in the upper bracket, they're winning the whole thing. That's all I'm saying.
But they lost.
But they also won. They won, but they lost.
No,
okay?
but they lost.
But they.
Nah. They lost though.
I mean, but they got second. Like, it's not that bad. We got. Chill out, okay? We got the major locked in. We did what we had to do this weekend. We made finals. We did what we had to do. And we're gonna get on you, Mr. FaZe fan, in a minute. Okay.
All right.
You ain't safe at all.
Relax a little bit.
I'm talking about loss. I'm talking about somebody who lost.
All right. Man. I'm gonna zip my lips. Hold on.
Okay. We'll talk about it since we all on the G2 high. I want to start off with Mr. FaZe being in the middle. Is G2, based on this win, would you call them on par with NRG right now?
Are they on par with NRG? Oh goodness. All right. It's a tough question. I don't want to seem recent. Like the recency bias is gonna be ridiculous, right? I feel like Bates gonna show that, so I'm not even going like dive into that, right? Are they on par with NRG? Right now, for me, I need more consistency. I think G2 has the potential to be better than NRG. Now, I just need to see it again. I think FaZe has the potential to be better than both of those rosters, but they're just not consistent enough. Now, NRG is the North American roster for a reason. They're just consistent through They're consistent throughout every single tourney that they play in. It's actually ridiculous. There's somebody in my chat who was criticizing me, saying there should be only one team that could be consistently top 2, and it should be NRG. And I was like, I was taken back by it. I was like, nah, you're not right. And then I thought about it a little bit. I'm like, yo, he's right. Like, NRG is the only team that you can consistently put in the top 2 right now because they've proven it time and time again. G2, I don't think they're on par yet. I gotta see it one more time. Bates, let me hear the recency bias, Bates. Come on, I'm ready.
You gonna come to me first, or you wanna let Mr. NRG go? What's the play? What's the play?
Oh, you want me to? You want
to backlash on what I said? Oh, you got a problem with what I said? I know you about to tag along.
You know, I said what I'm gonna say. I'm saying what I'm saying. Listen, Bates, I respect G2. I respect them, okay? I'll say I respect them. Of course, you know, I wasn't gonna make the same mistake I made the first regional of it with voting for FaZe. FaZe already killed my hype on any of that. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. But I do think that, you know, we were sitting there with the predictions, and at first, before I got prejudged by production, I was thinking about it. I was like, they might do it. Production
he was never
like,
thinking about it. Chad, don't let him cap to you. He was never thinking about it. There's never any thought in his mind. He can make it up. He can act like he wanted to choose G2. He was never going to choose G2. No, it wasn't. There was no sway in your mind. There's no sway in your mind. Because there was no objection. There was no objection on the broadcast. He was like that.
I didn't have a chance. Listen, production. Listen, me and production, we get along really well. Anytime my mind sways, they say, "Wait, no, we're gonna see you on the right track, man. We're gonna put it up for you." I'm like, okay, thanks for reminding me. But in terms of G2, I'm moving roll here, but not as against G2. I think I want to see a little more. But I'm already more good on them than I am FaZe Clan right now. That's where I'm saying.
Can we roll the previously in FT, please? See, we didn't have time to talk about it last week, but I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I don't know how, as an organization, for envy purposes, you let this trade go through. I don't know how it happens. You have a staple. You have a team that's dubbed the Machine. You tweeted out yourself that they're the Machine. They never finished outside the top 4 in any NA region from fall 2020, and we are in 2022. They had never finished outside the top 4, and you went and switch up the team. Why? Why are you switching up the playstyle difference between Drees and Atomic? When Atomic is one of the most smooth cats in the game, he sets everything up on the offense. He's giving you left, your right, your crossover. He's doing everything like that. Drees is more of a sit-back player. You already got a sit-back player. It's called Miss. The team composition doesn't work from the get-go, so why are you even thinking about it? Oh, my gosh. It makes no sense to me, man. And it pained me when it happened, bro. I don't want to talk about it no more, but that's my real... Oh my god! Did you hear Bass from last week? That was Trucker Bass, by the way, before I cut the mustache. Whoa! Oh my goodness, I was giving y'all the facts on the matter. Atomic and Envy. Envy just letting Atomic go. It's the worst trade in Rocket League history. I think we all saw that this past weekend. I let y'all know before, and now y'all saw it happen on the screen. Matter of fact, let's roll the tape, coach. Show the people what they missed. Whoa! Look at this madman. 1-2 off the loop. Oh, double touch. Where's NRG at? Double touching in net. The Bapper, do you see him? That's the man with the plant. Oh, wait, NRG thought they had the dub right here. They never had a dub. Atomic pre-jumping. Ball down, Ski, baby. Come on. Where you at right there? Oh, that's why they picked him right there for the infield pass. It's one of the best midfielders in the game. Look at the slow play right here. Look at it. Do we have a replay for this? Oh, yeah, here we go. Here we go, Atomic. Oh, look, where's Squishy going? He's not going backward. He's going midfield. You got to cover the midfield. He's not just going to go backward. It's too smart. He's too talented. Oh, nice feed, Reed. Way to feed the man up high. Reset. You can't cover that. Bar down again. Come on, he's dominating every single person on this pitch. Domination. So if you mean to tell me that when they picked up the most smooth cat in the game, Mr. Right to Left, Mr. Crossover, and then I'm par with NRG, they're with NRG every step of the way. Every step of the way. I tell you, it could be a Monday, it could be Tuesday, it could be Thursday, it could be Friday. It don't matter what day it is. I skip Wednesday. And most definitely on the weekends. Let me tell you. G2, as a competition team, they have one of the best snipers in the game of J-Naps. Can we all agree on that?
100%.
Yeah.
Chicago is one of the best midfielders in the game. Can we agree on that?
100%.
Okay,
I agree
well,
with that.
okay, nice, Raul. Good. Glad we have some non-bias in here, Mr. Namar. You might as well bring up your shirt a little bit so they can see that you're wearing the NRG. So we can take away Mr. Bias for a second. Raul, I'm talking to you, not him. All right. We got Atomic. I think we all agree that Atomic is one of the best midfielders in the game, Raul. Can we agree on that? You and me?
Yes, 100%.
All right. So you got two of the best midfielders in the game, and you got one of the best snipers. What does that mean? That means your offense is gonna be dominant. They already averaged 10 shots, I believe, thanks to the statistician called Corelli. He might have got the numbers from D-Rec, but he always giving out the numbers. I think they averaged 10 shots per game in the fall, maybe, and they're already averaging like 9 or 8 already. This split. So I mean, the offense is there, but now rather than having Drees, a more sit-back player, you got Atomic, an offensive threat, a dual threat. To be honest with you, he has one of the best midfielder plays in the game. He sets everybody up to be great, and then he can score at will. Of course, they're on level with NRG. Come on now. You saw this weekend. They swept.
No, we didn't.
They're 2-1 in series against them.
Okay.
2-1 in series. NRG beat them because they sat there for a while.
Yeah, they literally got clowned on the first game, and then you could tell they weren't even playing. First of all, NRG were sick. Okay, we gonna talk about the sick game. Okay, Garito Burrito said he wasn't feeling well. He had too many bad burritos. They wasn't looking good for him. And then guess what? They popped up. They were getting clapped on by G2. They got clapped on by FaZe Clan. Then they turned it around on FaZe Clan. Then you saw the real NRG. And then what happened? The sweep G2,
and lost.
The dominance started shaking. They lost the first series. Yeah, G2 lost the first series. And then, my God, you're lucky it was a bracket reset. And then even then, it still went 6. It went 6. Are you kidding me? And then on top of that, you got Jazzo. This is last tournament. They ain't feeling good because they on the honeymoon. It's too many factors. Too many variables going on here. They got to do it one last time for the boys or whatever. I don't care about all that. I need to see it again because I'm telling you.
Your argument. Nah, here's where your argument is weak. Let me tell you why. Because Rizzo also retired, and then they didn't win that. Did they win that weekend? Did they win that weekend? Because they were riding the honeymoon. They were riding the high. I'm doing it for the boys. Do it for Rizzo. Did they win that weekend? Let me know.
I don't know, but they look good. That was
they didn't win. They didn't win though.
Okay.
They didn't.
This is a team that last event lost to V1 and 7 in the lower quarterfinals. And you mean to tell me they got the upper bracket juice and they had to play the general twice? General already not feeling good? That they the better team?
I didn't say they're a better team. I said they're on par with them. Don't misconstrue my words.
Ooh.
I said they're on par with them.
Okay.
I said they are on par with them. Now, obviously, NRG's got the credentials. And listen, I just want to say something. This is a public service announcement. I believe that Dazarin and James Bott should not be anywhere involved in the broadcast as long as NRG's on there. Because let me tell you. let me tell you. James is casting the grand finals, and I can just hear the pain whenever G2 did something. But I can hear the excitement whenever NRG did something. James, you can try to avoid it as much as you want it, but I heard it in your voice. I heard it in your voice every single time. And when I hear Dazarin on the mainstream on the analyst desk, I can hear it in your voice as well. Just get them off when NRG's on. I can't be listening to this bias at all the times. Let me tell you that much right now.
We talk about bias. How's it bias? We always right. We right all the time. Is it bias if I'm right? Is it bias if I keep
You weren't
winning?
right this weekend. I'll tell you that much. Where's NRG at? They're losing
I'm
to G2.
suffering from success
and G2 is
over
so
here,
good.
Bates.
G2 is so good now. Just watching them play, they got the midfield slow play. They dump it down inside. They got Atomic busting out resets. They got Atomic playing great defense. Reese playing a little bit more defense. J-Nap seems more comfortable in his role now. More comfortable knowing that the ball's gonna come to him. It's gonna filter to him to be great. I see it one more time. We might have to start talking about a new machine.
You know what?
Oh my goodness. Don't even give them the nickname, because once you give them the nickname, they start flopping. Do not give them the nickname, for one. For two, J-Nats at Chicago is notoriously a duet that we've seen at the highest highs, and they can't keep it consistent, Tbates. They cannot. We have seen it time and time again. That consistent duo. We're like, bro, they're the best duo in the game. Season 9, they're the best team in the world. Like, that was hands down.
They probably would have won the world championship.
They probably would have won the world championship. And they're still playing that kind of, they're trying to mimic that same level of gameplay that they had in season 9. They're doing exactly what they were doing. High-powered offense, going when they want to go. It's just like they're finding each other laterally all over the field. And they're following super quickly. They're positioning so well.
All right, so wait, are you backing my point? Are you
No,
making my point?
I'm just saying you getting a little too hard on yourself.
No.
Because
That's a good
Atomic
point.
on here, right?
That's a
And
great point that you're
Atomic
bringing
not
up.
consistent himself.
What?
Himself, he's not consistent. He hasn't been. How long's Atomic been in the scene, Bates? What happened to Envy, Bates? Come on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
They lost. Same thing G2 did. They won what? 1-3, 2-3 in majors. I don't remember.
But I'm saying, how can they be on par with NRG when NRG has proven consistently, time and time again, that they're the best team in the region? They always dominate NA.
Listen. I'm not talking about resume. I'm not talking about all that nonsense. We take all that out of account. I'm talking about this one specific event. I'm talking about skill-wise. They match them every single bit.
Are they on par this event? Sure.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
And listen. See, this is why I gotta tell you, because you made a great point, Raul. You made a great point. They're playing offensive style, which is what a lot of people don't do now. A lot of people just sit back, camp net. That's how you win. That's how you see the BDSs win. They have a great defense and a great counterattack. NRG has a great defense and a great counterattack. All the great teams, all the best teams, they play defense and then they score on you with a counterattack. G2 said, we don't need to do that. They stayed true to what they do, and then they picked up Atomic, said, we gonna beat you with offense, and they beat NRG with offense. You gotta give them that, because they could beat NRG with offense, something that no other team in NA has done. When other teams in NA win, they don't win with offense. They win with energy messing up or something, or they win with having a good weekend, a decent weekend where it's like they're making a couple more plays, but it's not like they're playing their usual style. G2 said, we're gonna play offense against you, and we're still gonna beat you, and they did it the whole entire weekend, man. If you can do that against NRG, you're on par with them. That's something that no other team can do.
I give them credit for that. But can they do it again? That's what I need to see. If they can consistently beat NRG playing their style offensively.
2-1.
Huh?
2-1 against them.
That's one day.
That's 2 days, actually.
Keep
not.
winning
It's
regional.
all in one day?
The next regional, G2 better win it. That's all I'm gonna say. At least beat NRG in the regional. To knock them out. Knock them out of the regional. I'll be like, all right, Bates, you got it. I'm with you.
That all happened on the same day, Bates. But I will say, I'm like 90% of the way there to say the on par statement.
Oh,
like,
gosh.
mate,
Even the NRG faithful 90%.
I'm 90% there. I think regardless of the on par, the discussion, this is good. This is good for NA. I think this is good for North America.
100%.
I'll do a poll.
Oh God.
I love this. I love this for North America. After the first regional, I was so scared, man. I was so G2.
Yeah, you might mess it up.
G2 ain't show up. FaZe ain't show up. I was like, it's just NRG. Still NRG. But like, if we could bring multiple teams, if we could have a region like EU, where you don't know who's gonna win, that just means we're strong. Like as a region, as a complete region. If it's just NRG winning everything, that's the only team we gotta depend on when it comes to lands, and that's tragic.
Come on, G2 Army. G2 Army, come on. We need to guess.
No. Don't try to solicit votes. I don't want to hear that. Let the poll
look
run
at
on its
FaZe,
own.
man.
Yeah,
FaZe a smooth criminal, man.
He thought he was doing something. Nah, it's not looking good.
Look at the face he's giving chat, man. He watching
the. He's sitting at the 35%. It's not looking good. The NRG fam's always here. Come on.
Whatever.
Then I need to. Maybe one day. They were getting close. G2 looks good. They look to form to be on par with NA. But you know what I'll say? There's one team that's nowhere near on par with NRG. Not at all.
Don't say that.
Not at all.
Don't say that and lead into this. Do not.
Not at all. We're going to FaZe Clan.
Thanks for watching First Touch on YouTube. Check out more content and the stream live. Make sure to follow Rocket League on Twitch.